Let's see. I don't know, friends, but we live. We live for a quick story time. Hey, friends. Okay, we're good. We're in there. I'm live on YouTube because I'm going to. They've been keeping us from you. Me and you must never part. We ain't gonna part, friend. I've been good. So yeah, I'm just coming live here because I am live on YouTube where I'm gonna show videos and stuff of what I'm talking about that I can't really do over here. So we're gonna talk about it, but it's gonna be showing up here. So y'all can jump over there and follow me on YouTube or Twitch. TikTok, please don't ban my live because I said that. We can get money together. Simple as that. Simple as that. I don't know why they be hating. We're going to 2026. We can get money together, friends. But yeah. The year the earth spoke. All the stuff that's happening in the world right now just got me up in a tizzy. And it's been a while since I talked about it because y'all, I've been so busy. I've been so busy. I don't really know if this video gonna give you the hype feature because of the amount of followers that I have on each platform. But if you're gonna hype it, hype the video, like it, do whatever you're gonna do. Because I need that. You got that and I need that. I'm telling you that I need that. I need that. So yeah, friends. I love y'all. I miss y'all. Let me get my handy dandy notebook up. Let me do that first. We must do that. Let's see if I can move this over here without this ending on me. And y'all bear with me because it's been a while since I've been live. And yeah, I'm a little rusty. Don't judge me though. Don't judge me. Do y'all find it strange, right? That this year has been full of floods, earthquakes, all kinds of rare phenomena, events, things happening that they claim don't normally usually happen. I find it strange. I'm talking about the sun is, I can't say that word. Let me calm down. Let me back up because for the first 15, 20 minutes, we got to be PG-13. But the sunspots, the aurora borealis being visible in the southern states, okay, southern parts of the North America continent, hurricanes and cyclones and typhoons all starting and converging together, forming on the equator. That's crazy. The atmospheric river that's hitting the Northwest Pacific, which is like the Washington State, that area. All the flooding is going on there. The fact that Alaska got hit with a typhoon and was flooding. Jamaica got hit with a hurricane category 5 and was flooding. And I'm just like, baby, the whole east coast of the United States didn't get touched with not one hurricane this year, which I appreciate. Thank you, Lord. But at the same time, what is going on? Because I don't understand how all these things are happening and they're all such rare events, but just like, oh, it's normal. We're just going to carry on with it. So that's going to be our first topic of the hour. These rare events just don't make sense to me. And I'm going to call a thing a thing. Hey, friends. Hey, on TikTok. Hey, on YouTube. Hey, on Twitch. I appreciate y'all. All those things just don't make sense to me. The number one thing that's really got me is that I don't know if y'all heard, just probably maybe like a month ago, within the past couple of months, there was flooding that was going on in Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, and all of that. I'm going to tell y'all right now, all of that came from 3 different systems that converged like this. They came together like the Autobots, connected, roll out. Hey, friend. Doing good, y'all. I'm doing good. But they all came together and caused a catastrophic event. But the most strange thing about it, friends, the strangest thing about it, let me make sure I can see y'all comments because I can't see y'all comments. I apologize. The strangest thing about it, friend, is that one of the cyclones actually formed on the equator. Now, that has only happened one other time in history back in 2016 that we know of since we've been recording, which is rare. Because on the equator, the Coriolis effect prevents storms from forming that are going to, spin and cause a spiral, what we call a hurricane in the United States, okay? Certain parts of the world is a typhoon, other parts of the world is a cyclone. Why is it forming on the equator? Them people supposed to be safe. Let me pull up my information that I got, friend. Let me show y'all something real quick. Hold on, because I got the evidence. I ain't just up here lying to y'all. Some of these is my opinions. Don't sue me. But the other parts is actual information that we found online. Mind not business being nosy. Share screen. We're going to do this. We are going to do this. Which one we going to do? Let's do it on this one. Let's show this. Okay, friends. So y'all can see. I got my presentation up, friends. So hurricanes more so in the eastern part of the world, like the United States, over Hawaii, West Coast, East Coast, we get hurricanes around yonder, okay? Once you cross over and go into the Pacific, you will see over here, you get typhoons, all right? Y'all see what that's at? Typhoons. You get cyclones here. Very rarely do you get hurricanes in South America, like within the Atlantic basin, right? But, friends, right y'all around here in the equator, you don't get no hurricanes. You don't get no cyclones. You don't get no typhoons because the air here don't be doing a lot of rotation. Coriolis effect. Ain't nothing really going on here that to be able to kick up. You know what I'm saying? To be able to kick up some wind to cause a spiral. So why in the year of our Lord 2025, late in the year, is this area right here getting a cyclone? Well, I said typhoon first. I was wrong, but still getting a cyclone. Okay, let me drop this down. I'm gonna show y'all where it happened at, because y'all think I'm lying, and I just something about it don't sit right with me. It's something about it that just does not sit right with me. Okay, hold up. Here we go. Now I want y'all to be able to see this good. This line right here represents the equator. That's the middle. Okay, equator, Ecuador. We're going back to school. This is the equator. This is where storms don't happen. Typhoons, hurricanes, cyclones don't happen here because of the Coriolis effect. This is where this devastating cyclone happened. Right here, Strait of Malacca. That's how you say it. In this area. This is right on the equator. So devastating that there were thousands of people impacted by this. And they say they counted up thousands of lives that had gone on to glory because of this. But I don't understand why this is not headlines everywhere. Now, you may get a few news outlets to talk about it. And they, landslides, mudslides, and, pray for the people. But in actuality, I'm thinking to myself, why are we not talking about what's causing it? And in all the years of us recording, right? I look back, I think I went back to 1980. 1980, we ain't seen but one hurricane. I'm going to say hurricane because that's what we say here in the United States, and I'm country, so bear with me. But not one storm, not one cyclone formed on the equator. How is that something? So you have a storm going on here. There was also a storm going on here, Sri Lanka. And then there was one going on here in the Philippines. All three of those storms came together and caused havoc. Okay? I said east earlier. I meant to say west. United States is considered a Western country. But in the Middle East, or the eastern part of the world, it wreaked havoc on these people. And what made it so bad, friends, what made it so bad is that there's been a lot of deforestation going on, meaning they've been chopping down trees left and right. Baby, that water didn't have nowhere to go. Nothing to absorb it, nothing to drink it up, nothing to stop it, nothing to block it. So what did it do? It caused massive landslides and mudslides. Those people said the storm started, let's say the storm started around 5 o'clock that morning. By 9 a.m. that morning, they were up to their chest in water. Not even talking about the winds, friends. Not even talking about the winds. This is just all in the latter part of hurricane season. Mind you, thank you for the gift, friends. Mind you, United States hadn't even got hit with nothing. Now, I'm not saying that we want it because we don't. But that's just a quiet hurricane season. It just didn't make sense. Not to me. So we're going to fast forward. And we're going to talk about Hurricane Melissa. Now, Hurricane Melissa was a strange event. If y'all don't know, that was a Category 5 hurricane that hit Jamaica. Not only did it make landfall as a Category 5, it stayed a Category 5 after landfall. It almost seemed like it was strengthening. And a lot of people always make these suggestions that these things are man-made. I don't know if they're man-made or not. That's just other people's opinions. I couldn't tell you, friends. But something going on. Somebody lying. It ain't me. Something's going on. That hurricane devastated Jamaica. the western side of Jamaica. And those people are still recovering. When you look at the pictures from that storm, friends, there are no leaves on the trees. It literally looks decimating. The people are trying their best to clean up the island, but it's something like they've never seen before. All happening in the same year. You have cyclones, typhoons, and cyclones and typhoons converging, 3 of them coming together, which is rare. Even the weather professional people, meteorologists, they are saying that it's rare. Ryan Hall, y'all, when Ryan Hall, y'all tell y'all something is rare, believe them, because it is. But even they are telling you that this is something that we don't typically see. Now, I ain't going to get all into the polar vortex because I'm not a meteorologist. I was going to do that, but I decided to let them have it. I said, y'all can have it. I'm not going to get into the because everybody know the weatherman don't be predicting nothing. Ryan Hall, y'all do, but I'd be better off looking at the Farmer's Almanac to know I'd be better off talking to the groundhog. So they told me today it was going to be in the 50s, and baby, yesterday it was going to be in the 50s, and it was 30-something degrees. Lies. They don't know. Child, they don't know. But we'll throw it in there. We'll sprinkle a little bit of the polar vortex, just dipping way deep down in the south, and then the heat wave coming, and then another dip down in the polar vortex. Child, it's so much going on that from day to day, I don't know if I need a life jacket, a generator, Ugg boots, shorts, or umbrella. I don't know what I need. I don't know. I don't know. You just got to just chance it. Wear you some shorts, wear you some knee boots, get a bubble coat, umbrella, and bring your little fan from the TikTok shop. That's all you got to do. And you're going to be ready for everything. Hey, friends. I ain't forget about y'all over on TikTok. I ain't going to do y'all like that. Hey, friends on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Twitch. So I just kind of feel like it's a little strange to me. Hold on, let me pull up my handy dandy notebook. Okay. But that coupled with the sun flares, solar flares, that's being rare, astronomical, okay? Flooding. And let's not get into the earthquakes, y'all. How many significant earthquakes, thank you, Yellow Blossom, have we had this year that you're going to say, y'all hold on, because now there is a tsunami warning. Now we're hearing things like, and I'll say this, y'all. I don't know if y'all have experienced this because we just chatting. We just chatting right now. And I'm about to say something to you. Might gonna blow your mind. I don't know. On the East Coast, don't get too many earthquakes over here. And if there are, they're so deep down in the Earth's crust, we don't feel them. Okay. Here lately, just this year alone, I think I experienced it one time, long time ago, like 2010, 2011. There have been these explosion type earthquakes that sound like a dump truck. It sounds like a dump truck, like, you know how they dump the big trash cans, but you can't tell that you can tell that it's not a dump truck because it shakes the whole house. Now, I'm not one to brag, and I'm not trying to brag, but I'm going to use this as an example, okay? I have a nice, decent size, a house that's on the larger side, and it's brick, okay? As long as I've been living here, ain't no dump truck shook my house. But there's been like at least 3 this year, 2 I felt so far, where there's been this loud explosion, like boom, like so loud, it shakes the windows, vibrates it, and then it just goes away. And no one knows what caused it. I don't know, have y'all experienced that, or is it just me? Maybe I'm tripping. Could I be tripping? Could I be tripping, friends? But I've been feeling that, and I've been seeing people post about it, and I'm like, what is that? Now, some people say that it's them drilling underground, creating underground bunkers, allegedly. But that wouldn't surprise me since we're doing all this alien UFO releasing, talking about UAPs and non-biologics and all these different types of things. I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know if the inner earth people trying to come out, they trying to get out, if they testing stuff down there because they got their own riffraff going on like we got going on up here, friends. But something is happening. So wait, I got my list. I got my evidence. Don't worry, y'all. Hold your horses. No need to fret. Because the information is what we're going to get. Okay? So we had July 29th, Russia. Now, I ain't going to try to say it. Kamchatka. Any Russian? Do I have any Russian people on here? Kamchatka. How do you say that? Peninsula. Kamchatka. Anyway, in the peninsula in Russia, there was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake July 29th. 8.8 is crazy, okay? Largest event in the world in 2025. One of the strongest globally since 2011. 2011. An 8.8 magnitude earthquake in Russia, in the peninsula. That triggered a tsunami warning up and down the West Coast, okay? Then you have Myanmar, a magnitude 7.9. That's pretty high. That would be on the side of catastrophic, okay? You can cause some serious damage with that. I know the For You page be hating on us, friends. They don't want us to see us together, but we going to be together. I'm going to make sure of that. I'm not letting go. All right? You had October and May of 2025, multiple earthquakes. And the Drake's Passage, which y'all know they say the Drake's Passage, that area, they say that's the mouth of the Leviathan. Go look it up, friends. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get me a picture real quick. I ain't got to tell y'all to look it up. I can just show you. Let's see. Drake Passage, Leviathan. They had a few earthquakes. Okay? Let me show you this picture. I think I spelled that wrong. Hold up. Don't fret. I got y'all. Y'all just stay with me because y'all know I can easily get off on a tangent, but y'all be right there with me, so I ain't too concerned. Okay, so, will it show? Look at that. Y'all see that right there? Do I need to zoom in? Hold on. Is it going to let me? Y'all look. Use your eyes. Look, friends. So right here, they considered this the mouth of the Leviathan because it's like a large snake head, okay? This is the Drake's Passage. That's down near Antarctica and Chile. Look at that. Don't it look like a snake head to y'all? Y'all know the satellite imagery be showing what's underneath the ocean. You see all these old mountain ranges and things like that, but it is oddly resemblant or reminiscent to a snake head or reptilian head. And y'all know the Leviathan is in the Bible. One of the biggest, scariest creatures God created. But this is where those multiple earthquakes happen. Okay? That happened there. And I'm thinking to myself, like, and it's all along the ring of fire. Of course, y'all know plate tectonics. I'm not going to get into no science, no earth and environmental science without getting into that. But we're going into theory, conspiracy, and what's actually been happening. So you have these earthquakes happening here. You have hurricanes happening, cyclones happening on the equator. You have these rare events taking place that just don't make sense. And then you have these strong earthquakes. 8.8 magnitude, 7.9, 7.5. And then you have what? Cayman Islands, 7.6 magnitude earthquake. Let me go down because I'm not going to go through this entire list. It's 10 of them here. But then the Philippines also had one September 30th. And it caused casualties. Okay? Casualties. But of course, the most powerful one was in Russia this year. Y'all don't find that odd how that is? Hey, Black Sugar Rose. I ain't seen you in a minute either, friend, but I'm here. I'm amongst the living. I'm with us. We with you. Y'all with me. Thank the Lord. We together. But y'all don't find that odd? Like it's not like you're not sitting back waiting on the other shoe to drop. That's how I feel. Now, I'm not fear mongering. I'm just saying that sometimes it becomes a little like wake up and see what happened today. Wake up and see what happened today. You know, people getting hit with blizzards. It's snowing one day, next day it's 80 degrees. I don't know where y'all are in the world. Don't tell nobody. Because we on the internet. You know, folk crazy. Thank you for the gift, friends. But it be snowing one day. Literally with snow and flurries. Some new kind of snow too that looked like little ice balls, ice pellets. It wasn't sleet, y'all. I looked it up. It wasn't sleet. It's called something else. It's like a fluffy thing. Well, that was happening one day and the next day it was warm. So warm that I didn't need a jacket. Because if I had to put on a jacket, I would have got the sweating up underneath my arms. And I didn't want that to happen because, you know, cleanliness is next to godliness. And I don't want to be funky dunky. I know sometimes we all may have been caught out being funky dunky, but I didn't want to do that. But I think that's strange. I don't know what to make of it. Thank you, Enigma. I don't know what to make of it. Do we just sit back and wait and keep pretending everything is so normal? I had a friend tell me the other day, like, I'm just ready for the aliens to just come on. Come on and meet me in person. I'm tired of doing all this back and forth. You know, don't meet me in person if you're going to be like Predator. Don't do that. Stay where you are. Stay down in Alaska. What they doing down there, you stay down there. Don't come up here. But if you're going to change something for the good, come on in the room. That's how I feel. Come on. If it's for the good. If for the bad, stay where you at. Keep looking at us make a fool of ourselves doing all this crazy stuff here on this planet that we can't control, like the weather. You done so much stuff. And now look. Even the sun getting out of control. Even the sun is acting up, coughing, spitting up, little gurgling. And we outside looking at the aurora lights going, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. We just don't know one moment to the next. So much is written in the stars. For real, for real. Miss Nick, hey, friend. That's how I feel. Now, I'm going to segue this right on in because I got something for y'all. Why ain't nobody been talking about 3-Eye Atlas? Is it just me? Was I the only one that cared about it? I don't know. So y'all know 3-Eye Atlas is supposed to make its closest approach past the Earth. December 19th. What's the day? The 15th? Y'all got paid? Have y'all got paid? Hey, it's me, Pickles. Hey, friend. Did y'all get y'all paycheck today? Because if so, what did y'all get me for Christmas? What are y'all getting? I just want, like, I'll take toilet paper, roll toilet paper up. I mean, wrap toilet paper up in a gift paper. Give it to me. That's what I like. Dishwashing liquid, laundry detergent. Something I can use. Back scratcher. I'm tired of leaning on the back of the wall like this. So, yeah. 3-Eye Atlas is still on the way, friends. They still don't know what it is. They're still assuming, they're still calling it an interstellar object. Well, some now are reporting an interstellar comet. But the strange thing about this thing is that I'm going to give y'all a quick update, just in case y'all haven't heard or you new here and know that I like to talk about this kind of stuff. That's what I do. It is an interstellar object, meaning it's coming from outside of the solar system. Okay. Coming from the Sagittarius constellation. It is the third interstellar object to come from the direction of the Sagittarius constellation. And it is the third of its size. Massive. It's with a set trajectory that does not follow the pattern of our sun, right? It's not following the orbit of the sun. It's out of the normal of what would be considered normal for a comet. Okay. Let me show y'all. I wish they did these pictures where it made some sense, child, because don't nobody know what these black and white stuff. You know, they got pictures of everything else except for the comet. They can tell you what's going on Jupiter right now, but they don't know what's happening with the comet. Okay, that's a cute picture. Let me do this picture. Oh, no. Okay, I got it. Cool. Is that it? No, it's not. Hold on. Let's try again. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So they have this one. This is a good picture because the strange thing about this comet is that the tail of the comet is actually in front, right? A reset via comet tracks. The tail of the comet is actually in the front, which is weird. So it's facing the sun, although it's going away from the sun. But you would think that the tail would drag out behind it, and it's not like that, okay? The colors of it is not the normal colors that they're seeing from the comet is not normal of a regular comet that you would see come from within the solar system. But this is way beyond the Kuiper Belt, beyond the Oort cloud, and a whole nother constellation. And And these 3 interstellar objects have come around the same time, of course, in separate years. They've gone so fast. They swing around the sun, like kind of almost like it's trying to hide behind the sun, right? And a lot of people were thinking that this thing was like related to the Anunnaki, or like Planet 9, Planet X, Nibiru, whatever you want to call it. There's so many theories out there about it. But now that all the hype is gone, no one has been talking about this thing. Now that it's getting ready to make its closest approach to the Earth. Now, I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know what it is. Could it be an alien spaceship? Could it be causing all these earthquakes and weather anomalies? Oh, thank you, Enigma. I got an alien. Could it be? Maybe so. I find it odd that right when it's traveling through the solar system, all this is going on. Could it be a part of climate change? Absolutely. Could it be caused by strange things in our solar system currently that don't belong here? Absolutely. Absolutely could be. You just really don't know. You really don't know. But y'all have to tell me what y'all think about it. Do y'all think that this thing is just a comet and we making too much of it? We gassing it? Are we gassing it? Or is it a real deal Holyfield we need to pay attention to, where we wake up and it's like, oh, shoot, the comet is here. We should be concerned. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's going to come and go, and I think there'll be another one to come and go. And eventually we'll probably learn, or maybe it'll be revealed to us, that we are not the only living things, beings, intelligence in this universe. That's what I think. That's my fantasy. That's in my mind. Okay? That's what I like to think. I think it's going to be revealed to, I mean, it's already being revealed to us, but it's being dropped on us in a way that's like, oh, so casual, right? Soft launching the aliens is crazy to me. And they've been saying it for some time now, right? I don't know, y'all. Okay. Oh, I got a galaxy. Thank you, friend. Oh, thank you, Enigma. See, y'all don't even see what's going on. Y'all gonna have to get like Enigma, because Enigma says Christmas is gonna be good for you, friend. I appreciate you, boo. I do want to move on to this last topic, y'all. And I say last topic because typically I've been up here now almost 30 minutes, but I like to give the floor to people who are on here and want to come up with a conversation that you want to have, whatever you want to talk about. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate y'all. But AI. Now, I'll be the elephant in the room. I'm going to be, matter of fact, let me get my shades on. Because what you're not going to do is sit up here and tell me that y'all are okay with the way AI been tricking folks. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that and say that maybe robot apocalypse wasn't so far-fetched. Maybe AI is not becoming sentient. I don't think that I don't think people are really gravitating to how serious of a thing we're experiencing right now with AI. AI is getting out of control. You don't know what's real and what's fake online. And in my opinion, I feel like it's going to become sentient and it's going to take over. And that was the goal from the beginning, for the powers to be to run our reality off of artificial intelligence. We don't know what's real and what's fake. They've been posting videos since 1843 of UFOs and ghosts and apparitions and all kinds of things. And we've been saying, oh, it's fake, it's not real. They was drawing pictures and dipping it in the red light in the water. And then they said Photoshop. AI is here. You don't know what a real picture is and what a fake picture is. You don't know what a real video is and what a fake video is. Right now, we can tell AI videos mostly because the fingers be messed up. Okay? Because the fingers messed up and the people's faces be distorted in the background. But it's catching up really fast. Right. It's been sentient like for some time now. Okay? You can get on ChatGPT right now and say, what's wrong with me? Let me tell you something. And ChatGPT will be your personal therapist. ChatGPT will tell you everything that's wrong with you. I mean, and I don't mean something's wrong with you, but I mean that to say you can ask AI anything. You can ask AI to write you a song, boo. Write me a hit song. It'll write it. Boom, done. You're done. You're a superstar now. You're Beyonce. You can tell AI, Merry Christmas, say Ali. You can tell AI to do whatever you want it to do, and it will do it within its legal rights. Now, how long before it overrides the creator? It's literally the largest brain ever, and it computes things like this. Don't have to think about it. It's going to go out there and pull stuff from the internet that we put out there. It's going to tell you what's trending. It's going to tell you what to talk about. It's going to give you hashtags. It's going to give you a thesis. It'll write your paper for you, baby. I'm scared at this point. I'm glad that I'm halfway. You know, I'm not new. I'm not 8 and 5 and 6 and 3 years old. Because, baby, the doctors of the future, you went to school and became a doctor and you passed all your tests through AI? Hey, Thumb Rock. Hey, friend. Don't come over here. Get gone. I'd rather the computer go ahead and do what it got to do. That's scary. That's not scary to y'all. So let me tell y'all this. They have developed a new AI software that will allow you to get on a computer. Hold on your phone. You download it. Okay? You on your phone. You download it. Wait for it to download. It's going to take about 15 seconds, depending on what kind of phones you got, how much space you got, if you're on Wi-Fi or if you're on your mobile network. You're going to get on the AI and say, hi, it's Mo Graham Crackers. I'm a strong woman. I love to cook. I like to eat soul food. I like seafood. I love R&B. I love hip hop. I love neo soul. I like to read books. I love conspiracy theories. I like to go for long walks in the park, on the beach, and yeah, that's me. Real Southern girl. Real Southern belle. That's what you're going to do. Boom. You put it in. AI learns you. Now you 89 years old. You in the nursing home rocking in your chair, and the good Lord come in and whisper, it's time to go. He tell you it's time to go. You pass on. Your grandchild grows up, has a baby. He said, I'm going to call my grandmama. It's Mo Graham Crackers. He gets on the app. Hey, grandmama, the AI version of me is going to talk back to him. Hey, baby, what you doing? Oh, good. You graduated. Oh, you getting married? You having a baby? Let me see my great grandbaby. You mean to tell me my loved ones never have to go on and I can just save their memory in my phone? There is an AI app that's developing this. What? It's not right, friends. So I never have to experience going on to glory. I don't say the DEATH word here. But I never have to experience that. I don't have to experience actually losing someone. I don't have to actually date nobody. I can just get on the AI version and see my AI girlfriend on my VR set. Thank you for the gift, Miss W. I don't have to do any of that. All I need to do is download these apps, and artificial intelligence is going to create it for me. I don't got to leave my house. I just sit here and waste away into despair and anxiety, and I don't actually experience the beautiful life cycle of being born and going on to glory. Right? Thumb Rock, you need that, your grandma 97. I feel like it could be something that's good for folks to help them cope, but I think going away is a natural process in life that we must accept that helps us to better enjoy our life as we live it. You know, like make better decisions, make better choices, do better things with people, like value the time you have with people, value the stages in life, being a youth, you know, being a child, growing up, becoming an adolescent, a young adult, middle age, you know, grown, that type of thing. And then looking back over your life and saying, wow, I did great. I made an impact. But if you feel like you can live on forever, or your likeness can live on forever, that's a bit much. Right? When the photos start moving. Now, I used that on one of my late aunts, and it made me cry when I saw it. But it's kind of like, I don't know. We shouldn't be there. We shouldn't be doing this. Some of this stuff is kind of starting to like playing the creator. And it's a bit much. It's just a bit much. And it reminds me of back in 2020. If y'all on my TikTok, y'all know I've talked about this in my recent videos. There's a TV show on Prime called Upload. It's a comedy, but it's also, I don't want to say a thriller, but suspense maybe. I don't know. I'm not good coming up with genres. But this TV show came out in 2020, and it is so spot on for what's happened since the great cooties happened in 2020. It talks about food cartridges, people printing food, like in the TV show. The people who were workers, or what you would call common people, or blue collar people, and I don't mean common as disrespectful, because I'm a worker. This social media is, I do this for fun. I have an actual 9 to 5. Oh, wow. That's okay. Black Sugar said a woman's boyfriend or husband had passed away and she was able to use some type of app and talk to him. That was also on Black Mirrors, y'all. But this TV show talks about these people printing their food. What are they doing today, friends? They are printing food. They are printing food based on lab-grown meat that is cloned meat. Okay? They printing it. They were doing that in the TV show. And the folks were eating it saying, "Ooh, I think your cartridge is off. I think your fat to meat ratio is off." But they were just putting it in this computer, and the computer was printing out the meat that they had to eat for dinner. And the only people who had access to real meat and real vegetables, real food, were the wealthy. That was in the show. But the census, the whole show, I'm not going to give you out a plot in case you want to go watch it. Or maybe spoiler alert, whatever. The show was that when you pass away, they upload your consciousness into AI. What that sound like we're doing right now, friends? They upload your consciousness into AI, and then your loved ones can put on a virtual reality set, a VR headset, and come and see you. And it's normal. And you have to pay for it. Start your garden, friend. You have to pay for it on this show. And the issue is that somebody wanted it to be free, but the big people that's in charge, they wanted to charge people for it. So when you're in this consciousness, if you want to drink you some tea like I'm doing, hey Moon, if you want to drink you some tea, you had to pay for it. Yes, that you ain't got enough credits. Could you imagine somebody stealing your consciousness and putting it in an AI? They already say people be doing stuff on the astral plane. Witches and warlocks and stuff be capturing people's essence on the astral plane. But could you imagine you not being able to go on to glory and see what heaven is? But I mean, I guess it'd be good for some people. I'm good, Bookie Bud. I'm good, friend. Destiny swapping. That's insane. I feel like we headed down that path now, because what? I feel like it's super, it's giving AI too much power. And I know there are people saying that it can't take over because there's not enough room in the servers and all of that. I don't think we thought that far, but I think AI has. Y'all know when Mr. Ilolo was concerned about OpenAI, we should be concerned. And when I say Ilolo, I mean Elon Musk. But I don't know. This tea good, y'all. Thoughts? Y'all gonna have to tell me what y'all think about that. Now, friends, I'm getting ready to end the live. Thank y'all so much for the comments and the gifts. I appreciate y'all. But if y'all want me to talk about certain topics or story times, I have a ton of story times on alternate dimensions, parallel planes, that type of thing. I love that. Y'all know I love that. I started doing some Reddit stories on there, but it's tea, baby. I love talking about it, because if you know me, if you're day one, you know my biggest issue is the Berenstain Bears. You're not going to tell me it was Berenstain. I do not care what anybody says. I'm going to go on to glory on that hill. It was Berenstain. Never Stan and Jan Berenstain. It was no A in their name. It was E-I-N. So apparently they switched me. You remember, y'all know I'm never going to let that go. That's going to be an argument until the day I go away from here. And even in the afterlife, I'm going to be saying, Somebody lied. When did y'all switch me from Earth 1 to Earth 2? Because, baby, I had them Bearstein Bear books. I was taking them from the library and I won't turn them in. So if y'all gonna get me, come on, get me. I was getting them books because the colors, the pictures, and everything was nice. I had the VHS tapes and everything. Okay? They're not gonna do me. Anyway, friends. Well, we've been up here 40 minutes. I don't have another topic for y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all up here blabbing my mouth. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for bed, turn in, because I have to work tomorrow and it's getting close to the holiday. So we have to go back and, close everything out, get busy when folks start sending stuff in at the end of the year. You were always supposed to pronounce it weird. It had an E in it, Yellow Blossom. You know you're right. Enigma, I appreciate you. Thank you, boo. Follow me on all platforms, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, It's Mo Graham Crackers, everywhere. I promise y'all I'll get on Snap. And then also on IG. Run my IG up, y'all. I'll post to my close friends and tell y'all my business. But if y'all ain't nobody, I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm sitting at like 400 followers on IG, and it don't make sense to me that I got 88,000 on TikTok and 1,800 on YouTube and 400 on Instagram. People probably be scared to follow my page. Don't think it's me. Where is the friendship? Where is the love, friends? It's Mo Graham Crackers on every platform. I love y'all. Okay? And I really hope I ain't got y'all up in too much of a tizzy. Y'all know what I'm about to do, right? I'm about to call y'all back later on. Bye, friends. Bye, friends.